Hello guys, I got instruments everywhere. I'm going to teach you guys today. As you can probably tell by the fact that I got an entire band around me. By that I mean the instruments. I'm going to teach you guys my way of recording and editing and doing all that fun stuff to a song. And yeah, here goes nothing. Open up Camtasia. Alright guys, so first things first. I'm going to be teaching this particular tutorial using the VS-20 audio interface with a Roland V-drum of some sort. I'm using my Les Paul Special 2 for the guitar and some Fender bass. I'm using a Squier P bass for the bass, and I'm going to be using the built-in Guitar Tracks 4 that comes with, well, not built-in, but you know, it comes with the VS-20. If you don't have the VS-20 or Guitar Tracks 4, I will be doing a separate tutorial on how to do it on a free audio editing software, which I use for gaming videos and stuff, called Audacity. Or Audacity. I call it Audacity because I can. I'm also recording the screen. Yay. As you can see, I was messing around a little bit. I got something down. It was a little bit messy, but you know. Yeah. As for like messing up with that, I don't really know much about this software. There's a zoom tool here. I guess you can zoom in if you want to. And I guess like fucking fine tune all this shit. Stretch that shit out, move it back. Fine tune it so that it starts right there. Right? Like that kind of thing. To make sure you got that. It's also like, obviously now I've messed everything up because I went and touched it, fucked with it. So we're gonna start a new project completely. We're gonna call this one Poop. My keyboard's not connected, so we're gonna call this one Poop. You don't end up using a lot of, no, don't save changes to the video. Well, I personally don't end up using a lot of my keyboard when I do this. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you're going to want to pick your BPM. I had mine set to 120, surprisingly. Right? And then also, it's a good idea to do this and just put in how many measures or beats you want it to count. I do 2 just because I feel like it. Because I feel like a fucking queen. So yeah. Then you're going to want to get your instruments. Currently unplugging and rewiring patch cords. If I can find the tip, I'll plug it in. And sorry about that sound, but you guys should be hearing that. And if you do, it's a good thing. If not, then whoops, I fucked something up. I've lost my pick. Oh, here it is. Alright, so just like the way that little riff was going was. And then, obviously that part would be on its own. And then this would be the part that we would want to build more and make it beefier. So we then toss in some shit just to make it sound better. You guys get the point of it. So for those of you obviously, who are still here that don't have the VS-20, I don't know why you're here, but for those of you who are here and have the VS-20, I'm currently in the VS-20 editor, which you use to get all your sounds and shit. Right, you can switch it up, give it more of like, let's give it like a metal fucking thing. You get the point. Right, you can mess around with it. Right, give it a clean sound to it with a little bit of chorus. And apparently a delay, I didn't know that was on. But yeah, I'm using actually the first one, the rock lead. So, yeah. I've just got that set up, kind of playing around. So let's hit record, just so I can like get the lay of the land kind of thing, right? Right, so we've got that laid out. We messed up at one part, so we can just go back and re-record that. Just find the part. There's the part. Right, so we just go here. We move it back to 5 and hit record again. Or I think we can just cut that out too. No, I don't want to move it. Might be able to just... No, I still don't want to fucking move it. Stop moving it. Yeah, I don't know really how to use this. If you couldn't tell, so there's, you know, always just the solution of recording over it, which is just always a thing. So I believe we're hitting. Okay, so we're doing that. Okay. And that's it. So now we listen to the whole thing, and it should be covered up, more or less. Right? It also has a weird kind of sound to it, but you know. Maybe we can trim that. I'm learning with you guys. Nope. Here. Can I move that trim over? Ah, fuck, stop trimming. Okay, we'll edit and we'll delete you. Control Z. Control Z. Control Z. Undo! Undo, delete. Fuck, man. You. Edit. Delete you. You. We're gonna chop you. How do we... No, not like that. Like that. And do that. And then we'll bring you back, right? Grab you. Okay, fuck that. Grab you. Toss you up here. Grab you. Toss you there. I think I may have just messed it up. Okay, so here's the magic of this. Hit edit, hit delete, and toss that shit in the garbage. Let's try again. This time try not to fuck up, Tyler. Right? Got that down. Okay. Nailed it. Kind of thing. More or less, you know. Obviously. You do what you can kind of thing. Now, let's say I don't like the sound of that alone, and for some reason I want to turn off the rock lead and just have a clean sound. I actually don't think it plays anything. Whoops. I hit the wrong thing. Turn you off, just have a clean sound. Let me turn that up. Right? And just toss that in there too. And then I hit track 2 this time. And then we start recording from track 2. And then I hit record again, and it would do the double counting thing. And then right? And then probably this won't be loud enough, or maybe it will. I don't know. Let's try. Turn up the volume a bit upset. Alright, so let's say you like the sound of that, right? Now, your only issue is you want to beef up, I guess, technically speaking, yes, technically, because that's a technical term, beef up. You want to beef up the chorus and make it a little, like, have it, get more meat on it kind of thing. So you're gonna hit track 3, or you can hit track 1 again and just record over it. It'll keep layering on, but you know, I like to differ a bit. So you're gonna hit track 3, and you're not gonna make any sound until the chorus comes in, kind of thing, right? You're just gonna sit here quietly, doing your own thing, while they do theirs, plays the song, and then when the chorus comes in, you're just gonna play the chords. When the chorus leaves, you're gonna stop playing the chords, kind of thing. Obviously, you can stop recording that, you're no longer using it, kind of thing. Another thing that I like to do, just in my personal little thing I like to do, copy, edit, paste, okay, bring that back to the start, take this, gain volume, pan all the way left, take this one, pan all the way right. Just do that because it gives it more of like, just listen to it, you'll hear the difference. Now I could go off and do the same with these, which I might a tiny bit. Just pan this one about 10 left, and take this one, pan it about 10 right. And the trick to a lot of this is just going back and listening. Like sometimes it may not be by a lot, but it still sounds different, right? Alright, so as far as I'm concerned, we're done with the guitar for now. We can put this baby away, unplug it. I'm not hooked up to an amp, so it doesn't matter. If I was hooked up to an amp, I'd be more careful with it, but I'm not, so I don't care. Sorry about that. Sorry about this too, because it's gonna happen. Oh wow, that actually wasn't that bad. It went in really easy. That's what she said. Nailed it. That's also what she said. Alright, so we're gonna play it back, practice bass over it, and then obviously once we're ready, we can record it. Right? Once you're ready, like I'd say I'm ready now, and hit the next track, obviously, which is going to be, oh no, track 4 is that one. So we're going to hit the next track, give me track 5. And I also do not like the, it's a personal preference, I like to do bass clean. Except mess around with the settings a tiny bit. I don't have anything set up. I just kind of recorded everything earlier. Okay, hit play now. Okay, so we're gonna hit record. We're gonna come in on the second note, the lower one, or the, I think it's actually a minor. It may be an E minor, because the first one is an E major. Hence that, so we're gonna come in on that, the E minor. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Obviously, back to the whole listening back to it. If I have to, I'll lower the bass. Okay, that was kind of iffy there. What happened there? Alright. Like, it's mostly... Like, you guys can sit here and I can, like... Well, I guess not you guys, but I can sit here. Sorry about that. It's like I can sit here and I can just tell you what to do and be like, oh, this is the right way of doing things. But there's no really right way to do it. It kind of just has to come to you, sort of thing. There's no, like, specific way that's like, oh, this is the right way as opposed to something else, which is the wrong way, kind of thing. It's all depending on the song. Don't turn off. See, it's now it's like, I don't like the sound of that. Just go back to the normal one. Right? That kind of thing. So, once again, same thing you did with the bass. You're going to hit a new track. So now we're on track 6. As you can tell by the screen, we're going to go back to the beginning. We're going to hit play again. We're going to play over it. And then if we're content with it, we'll record it. Right? So, currently, it's like I'm not really content with it. I'm just trying to get this video done with. I'm already at 25 minutes. It's like this is already going to be a bitch to upload. So let's just record these drums. We'll get them out. We'll toss them in the editing software. We'll edit them for a bit. We'll mess around with the song, make sure it sounds pretty. and then I'll play it at the end for you guys, and yeah, we'll do that whole thing. Then once we have, I'm behind the microphone, once we have recorded our drums, obviously we're going to go back and play to it. We're going to go back and listen to it with everything already recorded, mess around with some editing stuff, see how everything goes. Now we're going to listen to it once, I'm going to stop recording, I'm going to mess around with it for a bit if I see fit, probably fix anything that needs to be fixed, and then kind of go from there. So let's listen to it. Actually, I'm quite content with that. That does sound pretty good, to me at least. I am listening to it through headphones. It's better typically when recording to listen to it through speakers to make sure it would sound good. It's also good before going and releasing it to the internet. Obviously, I'm not going to release this as a song. Probably not. This is just me fucking around, teaching you guys how to record, teaching you guys how to like slap all this together. I didn't show you any of this stuff. So real quick, I'll toss in the VS-20 editor over here. So this is what I used for the guitar. Obviously it's not on, have to turn it on. And, well, you hear like the distortion on it, right? This is what I used for the bass. Turn that off, got the master, turned it, I think I turned it all the way up, and I turned the gain to like 60. Right, and then on the, I think I can show you on here, there is this is what my interface looks like, by the way. Now that I know I can do this, this is what my interface looks like. There's a little custom button for amp and effects. You just click that button, and then it's back on just the normal thing for the drums. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the sound of it. I'm content with the sound of it. It's all like a personal thing. It's like if you like the sound of it, then that's great. Also, typically when doing things like this before releasing it, if like it's your album or something like that, before like releasing it to the public, it's probably a good idea to listen to it on speakers. If you have a car or somebody in your family with a car, listen to it in the car. Listen to it on your phone through headphones. Listen to it on your phone through just the speaker. It's like listen to it on a bunch of different things before actually releasing it, because everything gives a different sound. It's like, obviously, me personally, I'm listening to it on the headphones right now. I'm not going to release this as anything, really. I mean, if you want to take it, be my guest. It's all yours. I might even put a link in the description to download the song so you can use for whatever, right? I mean, you can also loop it, too, right? If you just start from a specific point and end before the last note, you can just loop it repeatedly and keep it going. But yeah, Obviously, it's a good idea to listen to it on anything that you have, just that plays music, like music that you can put on it, like from your phone or something, or from like whatever, right? Listen to it on a home stereo if you want. It'll make the bass sound a lot bigger, but it's not the point. Point is just listen to it on everything. Make sure it sounds good to you. This is your preference. I cannot teach you what sounds good to you. This is just me teaching you like my way personally of recording and doing all this fun stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna export this file. I'll teach you guys how to export this file through obviously guitar tracks here. We're just gonna export the file and then do that. So over here in guitar tracks, what you're gonna want to do is probably most of you would have just gone for the export button, which I've discovered is a horrible idea. You're gonna highlight every track at the top though, or I'm pretty sure you can just do that, but then it doesn't go the whole way. I don't like it. I like going like the full way, so that like there's that little black space. Also, I'm at a different thing than originally. I don't remember how to check it. Options maybe audio. This is what I'm using. I'm using the ASIO driver or whatever. Right out. This I think is just the normal stuff it's at. I'm also exporting as a WAV, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so you're gonna want to highlight it all. This is just a personal preference going to the next full bar thing, as opposed to just stopping it. Stop the audio engine. I don't know what that is. Okay. And then once you're done that, you just want to hit export audio. Obviously, and you can export it to wherever you want. You can name it whatever you want. We're going to name it poop again. And then there's these presets. I think the MP3 one you have to download something, and the Windows Media you have to download something. So CD quality just kind of comes with it. Yeah. So then just hit export. It'll export at the bottom. And then once it's done exporting, obviously mixing down audio, you go and you find it. Here it is. It's a WAV file. You can't see it because let's close that. Here it is, WAV file or WAV file, as I called it, and that was kind of just a one-time thing. I don't ever call it that. Open it up. Here it is. And yeah, so that is our song, Poop. Yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, if it was helpful for you, teaching you how to learn guitar tracks, helping you with some of that stuff. There are samples on here too. I'm not really sure how to put in samples and use samples. I don't really use samples anyway. I mean, I have all the instruments just laid out for me. I know basic stuff on most of them. I can play basic piano, basic drums, basic bass, basic guitar kind of thing. Right? It's all like this simple shit that I can just do whatever. No big deal. Guitars were in standard tuning, by the way. There's a little... the little riff goes... It's on the 9th fret of G and B. Play those two notes. And then 9th fret of G, 8th fret of B, and then it's just an E chord, an A chord, and a D chord. And that's the entire song. The bass is literally just the E string, and then obviously the like E, A, and D. to play the chorus, but the bass is just literally open and 12. That's played on guitar, but still. Yeah. So if this was helpful for you guys learning, leave a like, comment below if you need. Well, I guess if you want, not necessarily you don't need to. I've been Tyler Selly. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to go record the Audacity one for those of you who are using a free software. Peace out, guys. If this video was helpful to you guys, like I said in the end of the recording, leave a like, click the button down below, the thumbs up, leave a comment, tell me what I can do to help you guys out more, tell me covers I can do that you guys would like, that kind of thing. Subscribe if you want more. I've been Tyler Selly, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, guys. I'm very movie.